Hello YouTube, my name is Keeper Tree. I am here with my first YouTube video, and I have decided to play Ultimate General Gettysburg because it is a newer game, and because of some of the videos and the graphics from its Steam page, people are unsure about buying it, so I've decided to play this. This is not my first YouTube channel per se, but it is my first YouTube channel that I am going to, really stay behind, because when I'm going to actually set up while I do this. Well, I am going to be Confederates, by the way, because I am going to be Confederates against a determined and boosted AI. Because that's apparently the toughest and most aggressive AI. So, yeah. But anyways, I didn't like my other YouTube channels because I felt like I wasn't being myself in the videos. I was being funny, but it just wasn't me. And I didn't like that. So I decided I would start a new one and just be myself. And that's what I'm going to do. So let's get started. If you want to read this, you should pause the video. So again, the AI is determined, which means it is the hardest, arguably, AI in the game. Especially now that it is boosted, it's going to be even tougher. So, and again, my goal is to win something fierce to the point where the Army of Northern Virginia can continue fighting in the north, which will definitely be difficult considering the circumstances of the AI I'm playing against. So, since I am out in the open, I'm going to take heavy casualties. And I don't know why there's a loading circle there. Oh, it must have been something loading into the game. That's okay. Now again, I don't know if anybody's gonna watch this. If they do and have suggestions, what can make what's the word I'm looking for? My commentary better. Feel free to criticize. I mean, don't bash the hell out of me because I'll cry. But, I mean, please by all means tell me what you would like to see from me. And I don't just play strategy games. I play all games. I'd like to get into horror games, just I don't like being scared, so I jump a lot. I've jumped in games like The Forest. That's something that I probably shouldn't have jumped at. And I have jumped at them. Whether that's a good thing or not, well, I can't tell you. Now already he's got vedettes that are trying to go after my cannons, and I'm being outnumbered over here. Well, no, actually I outnumber him, just the way he's got me set up is doing a lot of damage. No, just shoot the guy that's in front of you. God. There you go, because now you can inflict big casualties on him. Now, of course, this being the determined AI, he is going to be coming straight at my weak spots, and only my weak spots. So I have to be very aware of what my units are doing and what his units are doing. So I'm sorry if there are times when I get quiet. It's just I need to make sure that my men are in the right spot, because if I spread my lines out too thin and he attacks me, he will devastate the Army of Northern Virginia, which is something I am trying to avoid happening. Because that, in order to win the ultimate victory, you have to win the Battle of Gettysburg and also make sure that you have enough resources, as in cannons and supplies and soldiers, to carry out the campaign in the north. Which this is not how you get it done, by letting vedettes outflank your cavalry. So I might actually have to pull back my center with my skirmishers and keep my skirmishers behind. But that's going to leave this gap for him to push everything through. Now I'm hoping that I will be getting some reinforcements soon, so I can kind of tighten up the lines. But until then, I'm going to be taking like super heavy casualties until I can get the whole army out on the field. And then I'll be more focused on defensively playing rather than offensively playing. Well, either way, I still need to get the tactical positions, which is going to be difficult, but I will do it. Alright, now, I don't... Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't know why they're not firing, but they should be doing some serious damage. Now, I've got my guys in close... Oh, great. So, I'm skirmishing with his vedettes, but I really need more units to hold off the Iron Brigade. Because they are a... Now he's got infantry on the field, and that's going to make this even harder. And I know he's going to send them straight for my cannons through here. If he doesn't, then it's a miracle, because the determined AI, it literally, like it said in the evaluation, while I was giving you my little introduction of who I am and why I'm YouTubing, it says that he evaluates your line for weaknesses with like these little probing things and then attacks you. So, and now that he's boosted, I have beaten the determined AI before, but I have never beaten a boosted determined AI. Which may be for better or worse, so this will make it a little more interesting, but good. Yep, like I said, he's going right up here. Crap. Well, casualties it is then. Obviously, I'm going to have to win this before the second day, or it might get a little too bloody. Unless he keeps attacking me, but I don't know if that's how this is going to work. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna just leave that behind, these vedettes behind, and I'm gonna go for the Oak Ridge. Like, it's actually turning out that the Union is now attacking me. Normally, even the the determined AI does not attack you with everything like this, just right off the bat. But like I said, see, already, he's going for my artillery. So, I mean, I am going to be playing mostly defensive. And I would like to cut the video to save you guys some trouble, but since this is happening, I have to wait until my reserves show up. Where are they? It'd be good to get them right about now, because I've got 2 brigades charging cannons. There they are. Okay, but he's taking lots of casualties and should break, hopefully. I mean, if he doesn't break, those guys have balls of steel. Wow. Alright, now the good thing is Archer's not taking a lot of casualties, but oh, thank God. Pettigrew's brigade and Brockenborough's brigades are here, so I am going to have Brockenborough go around like this to the Oak Ridge. And these skirmishers are being shot at, but if they break, that's okay, I guess. I just wanted them to get up into the Oak Ridge. Or Oak Hill. Oak Ridge is here. Alright, so it looks like Davis is trying to reform or something. So, it's very hard for me to take ground with a determined AI as my opposition, which is why normally I think the only other guy that I've seen so far play the determined AI was like, as the Union, and it was one of the devs, I believe. It was like a dev showing you like a walkthrough of the first battle, and he still lost against the determined boosted AI, but I don't think he was actually trying. But you never know. So now I'm gonna bring Pettigrew's brigade up here, And yeah, so this is basically all that's happening, some skirmishing. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the video and I'll probably be back when some important advancements have been made. Okay, so I've decided instead of attacking these skirmishers, I would let Brockenborough go up that way, Pettigrew help refill with Archer up here, and have Davis just go straight for the Oak Ridge while there's no Union on it. And maybe we can capitalize. Now the skirmishers are holding, but I don't know for how much longer they'll hold. And it seems like he sees what I'm doing and he's gonna try and stop me via attacking me. But I think I should be able to, because now I've got him spread out. Like now I'm so spread out, he's spread out and doesn't have enough troops, so that's a bright side. I'm gonna keep Archer here, he's doing well. I'm gonna have Pettigrew fire on the Iron Brigade to keep them busy. The vedettes will not take the hill from the skirmishers. There you go. So now he's got to turn and fight me here. Well, Davis can advance up to the Oak Ridge if he would hurry up, because now there's a second unit coming for him, and Pettigrew has to reload. Oh, actually, I could just turn Davis, and then I could have Brockenborough come down here. So I'm actually kind of boxing the Union in here. Now, Seminary, I don't know if I can take that, but it's worth a shot, I guess. As long as I can keep the Union occupied while I attack the Oak Ridge, we'll be in decent shape. Or somewhat decent shape. Alright, good. That's gonna hurt him badly. Yes, very badly. Alright, let's shoot at him, who I probably shouldn't just stand here and shoot at while he's in the open, but... Alright, I'm actually gonna bring them down. I'll begin attempting an advance. Yeah, I forgot how much range the Union have, but I'm inside partially inside that, so it grants a whole bonus to my whole unit. I mean, that doesn't really matter. But, oh, Davis, Cutler's coming for you. You might want to double time that. Yeah. So these, if anything, I have the Oak Ridge to say I've held today, which I guess is a bonus. Now he's got to deploy into line too. I'm trying to move my artillery up to a position. I'm gonna have to use my topographical map. I can't see like where I can put my units to the point where they'll fire on the enemy. I know if I get them up here though I will, always, but I can't right now. And I noticed one problem we're having now is got Robinson's division is deploying units up onto the Oak Ridge. Let's bring this guy up. Are you running? Yeah, you're running. I don't blame you, because the open field is not where you want to be right now, buddy. Alright, well, see you in a second. Alright, I'm back. They're refocusing themselves toward Davis, who is not yet in complete cover. And I have to deal with these skirmishers. And I've sent my skirmishers off of Oak Ridge to try and clean up these vedettes. I'm hoping Pettigrew will get here and force the Iron Brigade to start shooting at him. Which actually, I think the Iron Brigade is actually breaking right now. Okay, so now Doubleday's division has arrived. But I am up on the hill and I can start firing down on Baxter. Please. Oh, he has to reload, okay. Well, Baxter's out in the open for the most part. Pettigrew, get on him. You can get on the Iron Brigade. What you need to do is start shooting back. There you go. Not much, but it'll do for now, I suppose. Oh, okay, so they're taking some casualties. But it's not what I was looking for. I mean, I'm not worried. It's only vedettes going after my cat. And there's not enough of them. They're too broken. So now, what I can try and do here is try and take Archer and push them up here. And then I can take Pettigrew and try and bring him down and around the seminary. But I'm going to need some reinforcements to do all of this. But in order to get those reinforcements, I am going to need you to become the real skirmisher and you to start moving over there now. Okay, so we're starting to lose our foothold here. I gotta try and make sure you're just focused on Baxter. Pettigrew's gonna take Cutler off of you. But I need to hold this this ground here. Skirmishers are supposed to be going after you. They're supposed to be coming up over here by the stone wall. Hold your position. Jeez. No, stop it. I need Baxter. Baxter needs to be dead, not you. Oh good, I can move all of my artillery up onto McPherson's Ridge now. That's actually not all of it. I have more over here, but it's shooting. Well, some of it is. So why don't I just move these guys up here? Why do I keep accidentally hitting the screenshot button? Well, there goes my thumbnail. Okay, so here is General Pender's division arriving now, so now I can try and break them down a little better. My skirmishers are shooting his skirmishers, who are shooting this guy in the back, or the side. But man, I'm getting hurt badly up here. Davis is taking some serious casualties. Archer, you may want to turn and shoot. I'm just saying, they are doing damage to you of unprecedented amounts. Now, Pender's division should be arriving up here, yeah. So what I'm going to do is try and force them through the middle. And this guy is actually going to come around to the flank and try and flank the Union forces. Well, Pettigrew and this guy, Archer, hold the position. Davis is slowly falling apart, by the way. Just by the by. Thought I'd let you know that he's dying slowly inside. But he's inflicting casualties and making sure that we have time to advance Brockenborough. Now my hope is to not come out of the open field and fire on Biddle, who is also now in the open field. Because no, I think we might be okay. It could be sustainable. Nobody's shooting. Why is nobody shooting? I don't really understand what their the thing is with the cannons. Alright, so we secured Oak Ridge, and I think he knows we're pushing on these guys, and you should go after Cutler, by the way. Now again, I'm flanking, just it's a matter of time if I have the time to actually flank correctly. Because once the battle ends, that's it right there. It does go into a delayed stage if it thinks you can take a capture point. But I'm not really close to taking any capture points because of the amount of Union that are just defending them. So it's not looking too bright. I do have Perrin's brigades arriving now. I might have to send Heath's skirmishers up there too. I'm gonna wait and see what happens. Because waiting is always the answer. Now Cutler is defending there, but I don't think he has enough guys to actually stop my 1700. But he does have 2 units of cannons. which could be conceived as very deadly. And Davis, you need to reform and then hold. But Paul's turned himself into a position where I can shoot him with my artillery. Alright, well that's good enough as a turning point, so just hold there. Hold. No. I'll bring Heath skirmishers up now. I see the dire straits of the situation. So overall, I think this is a good battle. A good start, that is. Again, I chose the Confederates. You're probably looking for an explanation, especially since I'm from the north. Because I want to try and see, like, change history. Just because we know the Union would win, so all I would really have to do is follow the Union battle plan, which I would just kind of find boring. And I don't really know as much about, like, Confederate tactics and stuff like that, so I figured I would just go like this. Okay, so it does believe that I can take the seminary with Lane, which is a bright thing. But Pettigrew's taking casualties until Perrin can get up here and fire on Paul. And then Heath skirmishers are shooting at Stevens. Sorry there's not a lot of editing out. It's just been straight up engagement since the beginning. So I figured I wouldn't really need to edit much out because of the amount of engagement that we're having. I'll bring him up a little bit. Bring him up to here. Bring you up to here. So these cannons don't even notice this, which is good. Yeah, they're focused on shooting at Pettigrew. I think they'll be turning very shortly when they see this. Now I just need these guys to break into a run. Just charge. Yeah, I'm gonna charge because I don't want to have them stand still. That means charge. Yeah, that's what that means, guys. I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking to the regiment because I double-clicked on the target and it did not charge. And that's not okay. Alright, so morale slowly drops as you charge, and so does your condition. So I think I am going to turn like this, hold here, and I'll just shoot at the cannons as they're out in the open. I'll be right back. I'm going to try and edit out some of this. If you guys do want to just watch this, let me know and I'll, like, slow down with my editing. But I don't know what you guys would want to see and what you don't. Morale is dropping. Let's keep going. I might have to bring... Yeah, let's bring you back down here now. Good God. Good God. What's going on? Oh, that's what's going on. Oh no. Wait, no. Look at the Iron Brigade. They don't give any shits about anything. Look at that. They're like, huh, we're outnumbered, we don't care. That just makes it easier to shoot people. Until that happens, of course, but... Did we really? Finally. Finally we secured that. Alright, so now my goal is to just inflict a lot of casualties on the Union. So that way these guys can't be used in later stages of the battle. None of my cannons really desired to shoot much during this engagement. Oh, this guy is, though. And so are these guys. Okay, so these guys are doing shooting. That's brilliant. Now if I could just get enough troops to dislodge the Union. But this is being delayed because of the amount of nothing that's going to happen. So I'm going to continue shooting. And I'll be back when Okay, so Archer's about to get screwed up something fierce because he's out in the open, and Biddle's right there, and these guys are shooting them. Actually, he's got good enough morale. Maybe if he charges, or shoots and then charges, he'll break them up. Yep, there you go. There you go. So just keep going in there. Take cover in there. Shelter yourselves within. I'm going to turn Pettigrew to fire on the Bucktail Brigade. I've got all of my cannons firing. You need to hold. So again, now my objective is to just inflict casualties and reduce the amount of my own, which does not seem to be working at the moment. Let's bring the 3rd Corps General up. Oh, I just realized that was a bad idea. Fall back. I mean, they're dying because of it, but it was still a bad idea. Brockenborough, you're holding like a boss, so that's good. So Lane is actually coming through and is going to try and shoot Hall as soon as possible. And we're going to melee this guy on the side. Archer, you're going to advance on Cutler. Or actually, you could advance on Cutler yourself, but... Nope, Bucktail Brigade's broken. Alright, we've secured the ridge. Well, now I feel more secure about the ridge because we can move Perrin up into these heavily entrenched ridges. And then we can also bring... I'm going to charge. Whatever. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, there we go. If we can do that, I'll turn and fight. Yeah, if we could do that, that'd be great. Alright, try and shoot him. Alright, so they did just charge me. Crap, hold your position. Now, Perrin's going to take the ridge, McGraw's going to get up on top of the ridge, and Brockenborough's going to stop getting killed. I'm actually going to advance Pettigrew into this mess, because I don't really know what's going on at the moment. So there, I definitely killed a lot of blues. But not enough to, you know, make me feel better about all the casualties I've sustained today. Because I am supposed to remember try and take as few casualties as possible to limit the amount of... Oh, because if you don't destroy the Army of the Potomac, then you have to at least have killed a sufficient amount while sustaining less of your own in order to continue fighting in the north, which is the Army of Northern Virginia's goal at Gettysburg. At least in this game. I don't know if that was their goal. I think their goal was to win. I think that would be the ultimate goal, if I had to guess. Alright, so I'll be right back. I have no idea what's really going on here. Oh, that was their cannon unit, Reynolds cannons. So I've basically got all of the Union out in the open, out here, and I have the Oak Ridge and the Seminary. So next is going to be a difficult thing to do, is taking Culp's Hill, which I'm sure will have some entrenched units on it. Again, this is not how all AI acts. I just chose one of the more difficult AI, which is more of an aggressive AI, because I guess I don't really see many people be the Confederates and do that. So, alright, so not bad. We killed about half as many of them as we lost. So I don't think that made any sense, but we killed like 3,000 more. Alright, whatever. So next we have to capture Seminary Ridge, which is tough, to say the least. Now I'll have way more soldiers than them. Well, that's it for this one. I will see you in about 30 seconds while I put all of these videos into their folder.